What is she going to do with $5? Hey y'all, it's your girl BahiyyahMarie, and I'm back with a YouTube video. And by the title, you already know I'm gonna be giving y'all a good story time on the time that me and my cousin almost fought my other cousin, y'all.
I'm on the next thing, YMCMB. Baby, she look like a star, but only on camera, only on camera, only on camera.
Yo, it might sound bad, like, oh, why you fighting your own family? But like, let me just go with the video. I don't have, first off, I want to start by saying I don't have like no receipts because this happened 4 years ago and I do not have the phone that I used to have, so I don't have no receipts. So y'all, this was 6th grade summer. Every summer at my school they have summer camp or whatever, and I never went before. Like, I never went. And so this summer, my cousin, we gonna call my cousin Jay, she was like, oh yeah, we should go to the camp together. Like, mind you, me and my cousin, we already lived around the corner from each other, and we like around the same age. Well, we is the same age. She a year older than me, but yeah. Anyway, so like I was saying, my cousin was like, oh yeah, we should go this summer, you know, go to the camp together or whatever. So I was like, yeah. So then my other cousin, now me and this other cousin, we're gonna call her Ugly. Me and Ugly wasn't like really close, but Jay and Ugly, they were close. Cause like I knew of her, but like I wasn't really talking to, I didn't really talk to her that much or whatever. But I knew she was my cousin and stuff like that. It was cool vibes or whatever. But like, yeah. And mind you, she is older than me and my cousin. So she like 2 years older than me and like a year older than my other cousin, Jay. So Ugly and her sisters, they was coming to the camp, but her sisters are younger than me. Yeah, they always coming to the camp too. So I'm like, oh, okay, like this might be the summer that I'm gonna get close with Ugly or whatever. I thought. Whole time she a weirdo. So I'm going to the camp or whatever. Now, at the camp, it's like, at the camp they broke us up into 2 groups. So it'd be like an A group and a B group. And so when we would go to camp in the morning, you would eat your breakfast and then you would go to like your groups. And the groups didn't really be together that much. Like, they was together but not that much. It was like certain things we would do. Like, if we had gym, then like everybody would be together during gym. But like if it was us just chilling in like the classrooms, then everybody would be separate. Like, me and Jay got broken up. So Jay was in one group and I was in the other. And then Ugly, she had wound up being in my group. So it was like, yeah. So I really started talking to Ugly more because like she was in my group. I didn't really know nobody at first. So I had to, I'll start talking to her and then I start meeting new people or whatever. But yeah, so we cool and we vibing. And you know, sometimes after camp would be over, me and Jay would go get food and then I would go to her house. Camp only probably lasted till like 1 o'clock. And so sometimes we would leave, after we leave camp, we would probably go get some pizza and go back to Jay's house. Because like I said, we didn't live too far. Like, we literally lived around the corner from the school and I lived around the corner from her. Like, so then, Ugly started coming with us to Jay's house, her and her sisters or whatever. So I was cool with them. Like, okay, cool. Now, leading up to this event, first off, I already felt like they kind of didn't like me, like her and her siblings. I felt like they kind of didn't like me, but like I didn't pay too much attention to it. I didn't really like care that much or whatever like that. I still was like going with the vibe, you know, cool and chilling. I didn't really care too much. So fast forward a little bit is when this situation happened. All right, so it's camp day, right? So this day at camp, we was going on a trip. We was going to Urban Air. So everybody got their little money. You know, my mom gave me my little money for the trip so I could get some stuff while I'm there if I want some stuff. And Jay, my cousin Jay, her mom gave her some money too or whatever. Now, before this, I guess like this day, Ugly and her sisters, well, Ugly mom had dropped Ugly and her sisters off at Jay's house before we went to camp that day. We dropped them off. Ugly and her sisters didn't have no money. And so when my cousin Jay went to the corner store to go get, you know, her lunch for the trip before we went, she bought Ugly a sandwich and a soda. Okay, cool, chilling. Everything good, whatever. So we go on the trip. We at Urban Air. Now, ugly mom gave her $5. $5. What is she going to do with $5? $5 is nothing. You're going to Urban Air, like that's a drink. That's a small fountain drink. What are you doing with $5? I sitting at the little confession stand and getting all their snacks and stuff. I had got me a slushy, icy, and I don't remember what my cousin got. But ugly, she had to choose if she want ice cream or a slushy. Now, her being fast and trying to follow what everybody else was doing, she went and got that slushy, because at the time everybody else was getting slushy, so she went and got it. Mind you, she only had $5. So once she got that slushy, that's it. She didn't have no more money. That's all. She got the slushy, okay, and then she didn't even drink the slushy. She drank like half of it, and then she gave it to this other girl. So after that, like, you know, everybody chilling, we go back, we playing, we doing all this and we doing all that. So then now I want some ice cream now. So I go to the little ice cream machine or whatever, and I'm sitting there and I'm putting the money in so that I can get my ice cream. So then that's when she come over to me and she was like, oh, like I'm standing at the ice cream machine. I'm standing at the ice cream machine putting like the money in. And then she come over, she like, oh, can you buy me some ice cream? I was like, I think I just said like, no, I can't buy you no ice cream. I don't remember my exact words, but I know that I told her no, like, I can't buy it for you. I'm not buying you ice cream, no. So then she go to my cousin, she go to Jay. Jay, can you buy me some ice cream? Jay said no. Now the reason why Jay said no was because the sandwich that Jay bought ugly, she wasted it, and she wasted the soda. So it's like, I just bought you lunch and you wasted my money, so why would she buy her something else? You're gonna waste that too, and you wasted the slushy that you just bought. You keep wasting stuff. Like, nobody gonna keep spending money on you, no. So Jay told her no, like, no, I'm not buying it for you because you just wasted something. We get back to the school building or whatever, and everybody's sitting there chilling. And I think they had let us go to the gym, or I don't really know where we was at, but all I know is we went back and we was chilling or whatever. Anyways, so in the midst of that, me and my cousin planned on getting some Chinese food. Like, you know, when camp was over, after we got back to the camp and it was time to leave, we was gonna go get some Chinese food. And so I guess ugly overheard me and my cousin talking about it. And so I guess she was feeling some type of way about us going to go get some food and that we didn't buy her nothing from Urban Air. So boom, that happens, I guess. So we went home, me and my cousin, we got our food or whatever after camp that day, and we went to my cousin's house, we was eating our food or whatever, chilling or whatever. Mind you, this is something that we always do. Like I said, every day after camp we would go get food and then go to her house and chill, because it was summertime. Like, I'm with my cousin every single day, period. So now at this point, I think that ugly mom called my cousin mom. Mind you, nobody didn't say nothing to me yet. Nobody called my mom. They didn't, like, my mom didn't really talk to that side of the family that much. She talked to Jay mom, and that's about it. Like, she didn't really talk to the rest of the family that much. So that's why I think ugly mom didn't call my mom. Yes, ugly went home, told her mom how she felt, and told that we didn't buy her nothing. We didn't give her no money or nothing. So she called Jay mom, and I basically, like, stated that. And so Jay mom told her what ugly mom said on the phone. And then my cousin was basically telling her mom why she didn't give her the money, and her mom agreed. And we left it at that. And my cousin had wound up telling me that night because she had called me. But yeah, we left it as that. Next day at camp, the vibes is off because obviously we're not, like, messing with them. We don't mess with the girl no more. We cool off her, like, we don't talk to her no more or whatever. Cause she was being weird. She tried to snitch. How you snitching on this girl? We was like, and you 2 years older than us. You snitching on us? Like, what? And we didn't even do nothing. Like I told y'all, now we in the classroom. Mind you, she's in my group, but like we not talking to each other because, like I said, I'm not cool with her no more. Like, what, girl, you're weird. Okay, y'all, now I'm getting irritated. Like, let me just finish this story so I can hurry up and edit this. But yeah, so I'm in the classroom or whatever, and I got these rubber bands that I'm playing with. Like, we putting them on our fingers and we're shooting them. So as I'm shooting the rubber bands, one of the rubber bands had hit her. So she goes and tell her mom that I'm shooting rubber bands at her. But I was not even trying to do it on purpose, y'all. Everybody's playing and it hit her by accident. If I wanted to shoot her with a rubber band, I would have did it. I'm not scared of her. Like, what I gotta shoot a rubber band at you for, girl? Like, what? So yeah, So then that passed by, and then that day after camp or whatever, her mom had called my mom and was like, can you tell Bahiyyah to stop shooting rubbies at Ugly or whatever like that. So my mom had told me, and I told then, because before that I didn't tell my mom what had happened. But then once her mom called my mom and told her, can I stop shooting rubbies at her? That's when I told my mom everything that was going on or whatever. So yeah, my mom basically just like, leave that girl alone because I don't got time for that or whatever like that. And I'm like, I'm not even doing nothing to her, but alright. And so then that next day, so everybody in the gym, both groups in the gym, so we sitting on the bleachers while people playing basketball, people running around playing. Some of my friends were sitting on the bleachers. So that's when, mind you, Ugly started separating herself from everybody. Like, she stopped messing with everybody, I guess because I was still talking to them, so she didn't want to be around me or whatever. But she separated herself, like she was by herself the whole time. So it's like this the bleachers, and then it's like us, and then she like up here by herself, like right here on top of us, but by herself. So my cousin singing a song, that's when all of a sudden she gonna say, oh, you can stop being smart, or you trying to be smart, something like that, or you trying to be petty. So my cousin like, what are you talking about? I'm just singing a song. What I gotta be petty for? Like, ain't nobody trying to be petty. And she was like, if I was being petty, I would have told you to take my headband off, because Ugly had my cousin headband on. And so I guess Ugly got mad because she said that, and she gonna snatch the headband off, throw it at my cousin, and then run out. My cousin wasn't saying like, oh yeah, give me my stuff back. She was saying like, if I wanted to be smart, I could tell you, give me my stuff, and then you'd be looking a mess, which she did. So boom, she snatched the headband off, threw it, and then she ran out the gym or whatever. And so the way like the school building was set up was that it's windows in the back, so you can like, how can I explain this? Pretend like these is the windows and the bleachers are in front of the windows. You can look directly out the windows and see across to the other side of the building, or you can see the main office. So we looked out the window and we seen that she was down there at the main office with her mom. So I guess she told her mom came and picked her up, whatever. That was that. Her mom didn't say nothing to us or whatever like that. They didn't call us downstairs or nothing. Boom, it was still some time left before it was dismissed, like for time for us to go. So once it was time for us to go, me and my cousin, we walked out the building because we about to start heading home. We about to go home. Well, I think we was about to go get something to eat. I don't know. Out of nowhere, we start hearing somebody call my cousin name. So she turned around and it's what's it called? It's Ugly mom. So boom, it's Ugly mom and Ugly older sister. So now we walk over to them and they basically ask like, why you didn't give her, they like, why y'all didn't give her the money, asking us all these questions or whatever. So then that's when her mom pulled out this money and was like, it's not even about the money, because I got money, I got this, I got that. If it's not about money, why would you send your daughter to Urban Air with $5? What are you, like, what? I think me and my cousin was making fun of her or whatever, calling her white lips or white mouth, because when she talked, she used to get white stuff on the side of her mouth. So yeah, then she was, mind you, when they called us to come up to them, Ugly was sitting in the car with all her sisters. And so that's when Ugly got out the car or whatever, and she came over. They called her because, girl, she wasn't even out there when they confronted us. She was sitting in the car. So then she get out the car and she's standing there, and then her older sister talking about, go ahead. So she was like, do anybody want to fight? So then that's when me and my cousin was like, it don't really matter to me. Like, it don't matter to us if y'all want to fight or not. Long story short, we did not end up fighting. So boom, I had went home and I told my mom what happened, aunts whatever. So now all my aunts, they want to fight. Mind you, these is my aunts on my mom's side. They wanted to fight. They like, where's she at? Like, where the sister at? We want the sister, because don't ever address my niece. Like, don't, y'all too grown to be trying to address kids. Y'all should have called their parents if that was the case. Like, don't do that. And so we trying to call them and like see where they at now, because now everybody want to fight. So now we calling them, we trying to see where they at. We ain't really getting nowhere with that. And then ever since then, like, yo, I kid y'all not, like a month later, they moved out of the city and we never saw them again. Like, never seen them again. And to this day, I still want to fight. Like, still want to fight. If you made it this far, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on.